writers.org. Be sure to check out my website if you want to work with 100% USA and Canadian college grad writers only. We do awesome videos and samples and all kind of cool stuff on my website. You can also check out my Instagram page where I have reviews going back literally 5+ years. Just give this a second to load. You can also check out my feed to see all kind of cool stuff as well. And here we go. You can see reviews going back hundreds of weeks, and you can scroll through hundreds of reviews. Shoot me a DM anytime you want to chat about your project. Today, doing a very, very brief review on BBQ Papers. I'm not sure if that's short for barbecue papers or not, but I figured I would do a review because I saw it pop up as a top rating service. So automatically I like to scroll down all the way to the bottom to see what they have, and I see that they have 0 social media. The only way to pay is with a card as well. Right off the bat, those two things are a little bit negative. Now let's say I hit order now. Here is the question. So basically the way it works is you punch in an email, you punch in details about the project, you punch in some more details about the project, and then you pay. You don't get to talk to a writer before, you don't get to pick your own writer. They say use top 2% of experts. It's like, what do you mean by that? You know, like top 2% of what? And so if we go to FAQ, let's see, who will be working on my paper? Will be done by a top 2% expert in that field. That's just hard to believe, number one. And what does that actually mean? And where do you find your writers is my question. So they mainly come from these countries, and out of 100 candidates, only 2 join the team. So why wouldn't you want them to chat? If you go to my site and you start making a project request, you punch in your details, and then you chat with 4 or 5 different writers, you ask questions, and then you pick. I believe that's the way these sites should work. Check out the pricing. They do it by 100 words, which is kind of interesting. High school, so let's just look at college. Basically, we'll call it $7 per 100 words. There's roughly 275 to 300 words per page, so you're looking at roughly $20 per page, maybe a little bit more, depending on if you add on different services. So overall, 0 social medias, not much about this service online. You don't get to talk to writers beforehand, and that's just a few negatives right off the top of my head. Now, it is an okay looking site, and it says Trustpilot, so you can check them out on there to see if they actually have it. And that's pretty much that. Again, check out my IG if you want to work with a legit service that we do not hide who our writers are. Thanks guys, and enjoy the review.